My name is Beardo Cleaver. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you're doing most excellent today. Welcome into my channel. Thank you for watching. Today we're listening to the new Green Day song called Here Comes the Shock. So I am indeed an old school Green Day fan. The very first concert I went to was a festival back in 1998, and Green Day played that. I basically started playing guitar because of Green Day. The song Basket Case, to be exact, that came out when I was in junior high, and it was so fucking just powerful and kind of cocky, but self-deprecating, and just catchy as hell tunes, and a very, very thick guitar sound, almost like a metal guitar sound. And I have my guitar up here with me today, so I'm going to try to analyze the song a little bit too. It won't be like a full lesson, but it'll just be like trying to figure out the chords and whatnot. So you could say that 90s Green Day especially was the soundtrack to my high school years. Every album, fucking 39 Smooth, Kerplunk, Dookie, Insomniac, Nimrod, Warning, I loved. And I appreciated the change that they went through from each album. Warning being a bit more acoustic based than what they had done in the past. So when American Idiot came out, I was shocked, to say the least. My favorite punks now wearing makeup and dressing in coordinated black and white and red clothes, and just bring the whole production up. So musically, I was a big fan of American Idiot. Not so much the image. And the one that came after that, 21st Century Breakdown. Is that it? Yeah, 21st Century Breakdown. Yeah. That I thought was kind of still along the same lines as American Idiot. I wasn't a big fan of the trilogy. Like a lot of people, I thought that it was overkill. They could have trimmed it down to a nice, concise 13 or 15 song single disc, as opposed to stretching it out over 3 discs. Revolution Radio was alright. I thought that was like a kind of a return to form with a thicker guitar sound. Maybe a mix of like 21st Century Breakdown and Insomniac or Nimrod maybe. And I absolutely did not like Father of All Motherfuckers. I just thought that was a step in the wrong direction. Although I can see it from the other point of view, where they're trying to change and just try something new. So I could respect them for that, but I wasn't a big fan of the album. So this, Here Comes the Shock, is a new song. I think it came out yesterday. So I've been waiting a whole day to listen to it. And it was apparently for the NHL, like a hype song, kind of like that one song off of Father of All called Ready, Aim, Fire, or Aim, Ready, Fire, something like that. I don't know. So I'm not expecting a lot, but it is Green Day, so I'll always have that band close to my heart. So this is a fresh listen. I'm looking forward to this because it's always fun dissecting Green Day songs. I remember when they announced that Hitchin' a Ride, the first single off of Nimrod, was going to be played on Much Music. I remember videotaping it on a VHS tape and just rewinding it and playing it over and over again. And yeah, by the second or third playthrough, I was able to pretty much figure it out on guitar. So I'm hoping it'll take less time than that for Here Comes the Shock. So this is a fresh listen. This is Green Day. Here Comes the Shock. Okay. Okay, definitely back to the thick guitar sound. I like the intro. It sounded like just open strings, like, and then the guitar probably sounds crappy coming through this microphone on my mouth here, but yeah, it's not meant to be like a guitar lesson, just like a analysis, pretty much. I really dug how bass, Mike Dirnt's bass, came in for like half a beat before the rest of the band came in. So like as a pickup beats, I guess. Let's go back to the very beginning. And it sounds like it's in standard tuning. Yeah. Okay, and the other guitar part was just like... So that's just a 12th fret, high E and B. And the intro... I don't know if they're playing like all 6 strings. Probably not. Probably just like every string except the low E. And then just whacking on the low E. Like that. Okay, so far so good. Let's go back a little bit more just before the verse. Okay, so was that the chorus then? Here comes the shock. Here comes the shock. So it's just D and then A. All power chords. And it's all Ramones downstrokes. Let's go back a little bit because it sounded like they went into a verse. Okay, so that part, the first part was just like that's what it sounded like. So just like banging away on the low E, and then D, and then A. Let's go back and listen to it a bit more because I want to confirm that. Yeah. A, D again. Do some damage and some damage will be done. Here comes the shock. Here comes the shock. Here comes the shock. Here comes the shock. And it sounds like there's some overdubbed guitar leads, very faint that I can't make out yet, over top that. But yeah, the chorus is just. That's it. Let's keep going. That's cool. There's like a slight flange or a phaser on one of the guitars. Kind of like it was on the one part in Bang Bang. Yeah. So let's go back a little bit and let's do that riff again. Yeah. Okay, so we play that E for 2 bars. Or 3 bars. Almost 4 bars. Yeah, 4 bars except the last 2 beats, which is then D and then A on the 3 and 4 of the last bar of the 4-bar phrase. That's what it sounds like. Let's go back a little bit. Yeah. Some damage will be done. Here comes the shock. Here comes the shock. Okay, so yeah, it reminds me of like older Green Day, not the kind of tinnier guitar sound of the trilogy, And even Warning, as awesome as an album that Warning was, it did have a different guitar sound. I guess Billy Joe was using more a wider range of guitars. I think that's when he started using or was using more like Les Paul Juniors with the P90 pickups. I think he broke that out for a few songs on Nimrod, the album before, like For the Grouch and whatnot. But yeah, Warning was like the first album that had like a completely new guitar tone, and then they went back to the original thick guitar tone on Rev Rad, kind of keeping the same guitar tone for the trilogy. Okay, that I'm not a fan of. That sounds like something off of fucking Father of All. But the bass line, yeah, I wish Mike would play his bass lines like he did back in the 90s. Like I noticed, I remembered he had a signature lick, like where he would play like something like that. Like if the guitar's in D, something like that. And he doesn't do that at all. He hasn't done something like that since fucking Insomniac, maybe. Or maybe American Idiot. But yeah, that was like a favorite part for me of the Green Day sound. Whoa. There's some cool like auxiliary percussion happening in the right ear. Some clinks and clanks. The video's pretty cool, dude. Just some like punk rocker chick dancing about. Aerobics. Here comes the shark. 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 Pogo, 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 pogo. So it's almost like an AC/DC song now, where they're just repeating the title of the song for like 16 bars. And yeah, honestly, I wasn't expecting much, because I don't know if this is like a song off a new album or if it's just a one-off single. But yeah, I could see it working in the context of sports, go sports, right? To get the crowd pumped up and all that stuff. Here comes the shock. Oh, Trey's going crazy. Yeah, that's some of Trey's most insane drumming that I've heard yet. It's almost like he's destroying his drum kit. That song on Rev Rad, somewhere, the first song, Somewhere Now. Yeah, he's got some very Keith Moon-esque drum beats and fills happening in that song. So that's maybe one of my favorite like Trey Cool moments, along with like the drum solos in Burnout and Jesus of Suburbia. Let's keep going. Let's go back a little bit more, actually. Let's get a taste again of the outro. Fuck. It almost sounds like the outro to Chump leading into Longview. Almost. Okay. Yeah, I like that song probably more than any song off of Father of All. Just I like Green Day with guitars. I can't picture a Green Day song without like the guitars being in the forefront and being like a big part of the sound, because that's what drew me to them in the first place. So maybe it's like my biased self or my nostalgic self kind of pining for that. But I personally, I would like them to to stick within a certain formula, which they do, but still kind of embellish sounds on that, not kind of throwing away that whole the drum bass guitar formula and just going off in a completely new direction. Although they do have, or don't they? No, they don't. They don't have a side project called The Network. That's not Green Day at all. No, that's The Offspring. Yeah, they that last Network album, Money Money 2020 Part 2, that was better than, again, better than RevRad. No, actually, yeah, I would say it is better than RevRad. Definitely better than the Trilogy and Father of All. But this song I would put maybe as a B-side to RevRad. Yeah. Definitely not Father of All. And if this is kind of a direction that the next album is heading in, I would welcome it, sure. And yeah, only 3 riffs in the song. Well, 4 riffs. 2 riffs on top of each other. So the intro was just like just open strings. And then here comes the shock. Here comes the shock. Here comes the shock. Just back and forth between D and A, and then the verse. Just chugging on the low E. That's it. That's it. Oh, and the intro, of course, it had, I think, something like that. I don't remember the exact pattern. I think it was just back and forth. And that's on the 12th fret on the high E and B. Yeah, so I'm not disappointed because I didn't have any high expectations in the first place. I would say I'm pleased with the results of the new Green Day song. It's not like groundbreaking or anything, but I don't expect Green Day to be groundbreaking at this point anyway. Will I listen to it again? Will I have the urge to listen to it again? I'm sure I will, just to kind of remember it or figure it out on the guitar and whatnot. Will it make the cut on like a Green Day playlist or best of playlist? Maybe if we're talking like pure singles or A-sides, I'm sure it will, but kind of forgettable in the whole grand scheme of Green Day songs. Yeah, that's kind of the trouble with releasing songs that sound similar, because they all kind of sound similar. So yeah, you're fucked either way. Like, either you try something new and people don't like it because it's new and it's outside the box, or you stick to your formula and people don't like it because it sounds too the same and too like other songs. Yes, but yeah, not bad of a song. If you guys have any other suggestions for me to check out with or without guitar, or I may just do guitar videos separately. Could be Green Day, could be any other band in the solar system, past or present or future. And also, just to remind you, I do stream live on Twitch at twitch.tv/BeardoNation. Give me a follow there so you know when I go live, and we could chat live. Yeah, thank you for watching. That was Green Day. Here comes the shock.